Hey, yo, everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review. Today we're going to be doing another figure review, and that will be of the new Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Michelangelo figure. Now, a little information about Michelangelo. Michelangelo is the youngest of the Turtle brothers. He definitely acts that way. He's youthful, impulsive, social, outgoing, and he's kind of a joker. Michelangelo likes to have fun. He's carefree. He doesn't care about the seriousness of the world. He just wants to skateboard or play video games or do some sports or go out on an adventure or, of course, eat some pizza. He likes to lounge around all day rather than train and get prepared for battle. He's the youngest and definitely the most carefree of the turtle bunch. Now, do not let that fool you at all. Michelangelo may be carefree and youthful and jolly and impulsive, but he's quite a fighter. Definitely the fastest of the turtles and the nimblest of the bunch. Michelangelo's main offense is, well, you don't know what he's going to do. He doesn't have a set style or any kind of way that he approaches an enemy. He's kind of just, well, the best way I could say his fighting style is almost like a drunken master. It's all over the place, and he just does what needs to get done when it needs to get done. His particular favorite weapon to use is the nunchuck or whatever you want to call it, nunchuck. Personally, I don't care about nunchucks because I think although if you get hit by one, it can cause some severe damage. I don't think of them as an overly logical weapon. Originally, nunchucks were used as rice beating. Actually, if you look at a lot of the weapons in feudal Japan and China, uh, other than the sword and some pole arms, and bows and arrows, most of them were farming tools. The sai was used to make holes. The bow staff is used to carry water. The nunchucks is to beat wise. I think sais could also no. The tunfa was used as a wheel, axle, wedge, or something along the lines. I know all of them were farming tools, and people just had to find a way to use tools as weapons. But I never really cared as nunchucks that much as a weapon. But Michelangelo knows how to make them work. Probably because he's a cartoon comic character, but hey, he still makes it work. Michelangelo is just a joy, and it's hard not to love him. My favorite Michelangelo quote is in the older TMNT series. I think it was the second one where they all go to the future, not the old series, but the previous one. They all go to the future. All of them get upgrades of their weapons, like beam sword or special size or a steel bow staff. I forget exactly. And my favorite was Michael. Everyone upgraded their weapon. Instead of getting nunchucks, Michelangelo gets this big body armor. And he calls it the Mikey Crusher 2000 or something along that lines. It's hilarious. It's hard not to love Michelangelo. He is just a great, fun-loving character. And again, like I said, don't allow that to mislead you because he's an excellent fighter too. Mostly just because he's quick on his feet. So, in saying that, let's actually get into the figure itself because this is the last of the Turtle Brothers that I have to review. So, let me open the package. And I don't really need to show you the package that much because it's the same package we've been getting in all the other Turtles with the purple and the green, with the bio, and all the other figures. So, yeah, time to bust right into Michelangelo. Okay, so Mikey's out of package. Let's take a look at this goofy boy right here. So Michelangelo, right away, you can notice that he has a lighter skin tone than the rest of them, or at least up to probably Donnie. Donnie has probably the lightest skin tone, but Michelangelo stand out the most because it's kind of a yellowish green. So it does stand out more than the other three do. And as you can see, Michelangelo does have a different body mold than the other ones. The head mold is slightly different. He's grinning from the side. Well, actually, he's grinning all the way around. All the turtles have different grins, except for Donatello, who doesn't have a grin at all. And again, you can notice that he's wearing the bandages and the knee pads and elbow pads. The hands are slightly different bandages. And interesting thing to note is Leonardo's bandaging on like his feet and his hands are actually the same color that we have on the fingers right here. So it's more of a tan or a white for Leonardo, where the rest of them all have brown. Michelangelo also has the least amount of battle damage on his chest, probably just a couple scratches here and there. Where if you look at freaking Raphael, it looks like World War II on it. It's just all over the place. So, and again, you can notice that he's having his nunchucks right here, and the nunchucks themselves can come out very easily. Um, but you have to be careful because the nunchucks, although they're a bit malleable in the chain area, allows you a little bit of flexibility. I don't want to go too much on it because in order to put them in the back here, as you can see already, you see how it's getting lighter. That's it's starting to wear at it. So I don't want to. I'm not going to take those nunchucks out. I'm going to keep them there, and I don't want to test it too much. And I think that's the only thing I could say I don't like about this figure is just the lack of the fact that the weapons are so fragile and they're not malleable enough. But they do look good when they're put in the back. They really do. As for Michelangelo himself, he has the same articulation as all the other turtle figures in the arms and in the legs. So you can get him into various different poses, and of course the head. Uh, I really like the Michelangelo figure. It stands out very nice, and Mikey's one of the best of the turtles. Let's just take a close-up look of him. Not quite my favorite figure from the bunch. I think I still like Donnie a bit more, and I think I still like Leo the most. But Michelangelo definitely stands out. And again, he looks playful. He looks youthful, even with that pissed-off grin. It looks like a goofy, pissed-off grin. And as with all the turtles, and let me give you a back view. As you can see, the nunchucks can slide right in there. As with all the turtles, he comes with his little rack of weapons. He gets more of a chain weapon and some throwing stars than anything else. And I have to say, I might like Mikey's weapons more than the other ones, or at least I think the chain looks really cool. I like Leonardo's extra sword that he has. If you see, if I ever show you guys how I have them posed right now, I have the two katanas in the back, and then I have the sword sticking out, and I think it looks really good. Sorry, I just love that Leonardo figure, and I like the Donnie figure too. But yeah, so you can put Mikey in a bunch of various different poses. The only thing I would have to say, the only downside with this figure is just the chain itself on the nunchuck. It's not really dangly. I mean, you gotta. These are only $8 figures. They're not going to be master work figures, but it would have been nice if they put a little extra effort into the nunchuck. But besides that, it's a good looking figure and it's definitely worth picking up. And this is the last of the turtle review. I might get some of the other figures from the waves. But until then, I've enjoyed picking these up and I enjoyed reviewing them, and I've hoped you guys had a fun time watching them. And I do recommend you guys, if you're turtle fans, to pick these figures up. Get your favorite first and then get the rest later because the only place that I've been able to find them is my Target near me. I went to Toys R Us and I went to various other stores. All that was left in Toys R Us was Krang. They're all going very fast, so pick them up fast. So yeah, Michelangelo, great figure. Pick it up. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.